Explain to the audience who Larry Hoover really is, why he's so important to the indigenous people of America, and why do they have him in the most maximum security prison they could possibly have him in. Let's talk about that. Who is he?
Absolutely. Larry Hoover is the chief of what we call in the Americas the Blue Lodge, which consists of a confederation of tribal nations. They tried to tell us that we came over here on some ships, but they ain't got nothing to do with us. We was already here.
Right.
So the chief of the land right now, the reigning chief, because his soldier unraveled the mystery of the ages in order to set our people free, is Larry Hoover. His left-hand man is Chief Malik Angel Bay, formerly known as Jeff Ford, from the Black Keystone Nation. This is Chicago Education 101. His right-hand man is off the West Coast, known as Big Tukey. Now, we are under the false impression that Big Tukey is no longer with us, but that's incorrect. Big Tukey was extracted by a special team from the Department of Corrections, using that as a cloak in order to be able to get him out of the condition, so he don't have to die for this bullshit. Now, Larry Hoover is my chief. He is the leader of the gangster disciple nation that I came up under. So in Chicago, he's legendary, even as far north as Minnesota, as far south as Atlanta. As far west as California, they know who he is in the street. But a lot of what we call civilians, those who just walk around and go about their daily life, may not have a clue that he is the rightful chief of the Blue Lodge, and Jeff Ford is the rightful defense arm of the Red Lodge, Chief Mufti. So his job, when they rushed him, they sacked your military general of the land. Jeff Ford and Larry Hoover are together the unity of our people in manifest form in the physical reality because of the treaties that we agreed to before the invaders, during the invasion, and now post-invader era is where we going next.
Okay, and so would you care to share with the people what they really are?
They chieftains of the land. They indigenous chiefs of the land. And I needed 3 high chiefs to sign off on me. One of them that signed off on me was Larry Hoover. He was my chief. The second one to sign off on me was Jeff Ford, which was family by blood, by marriage, right? So the next one I need to sign off on me, I needed a West Coast chief, which turned out to be the Crip, which was Tukey. Now I had 2 Blue Lodge leaders, chiefs, and 1 Red Lodge chief. Now the only way that I can go all out is I still need 1 more Red Lodge chief to give me the gateway, to open the door, to let me in, to come and see if I can pass all of these mental tests that I had to take in order to get to this level where I can tell the people the messages and they can know that I'm not for the games. I'm going to tell it, and I'm going to tell the truth, and I don't care who don't like it. I don't care who get offended. The truth going to be the truth. What's right going to be what's right. And this is our shit. This land that they call America, it was formerly known as a Moor Inca. They telling us we Moors, but they ain't telling us there's 2 factions in a long-standing war of mental combat, using all forms of non-physical combat. So you're using mind warfare, mental warfare. The problem is that while we was honoring the rules to the game, they was cheating. Every time one of us rose up that can take the test, they killed them. They shot him dead in the street. Just took him out of the picture. So we had to figure out a way, how do we keep them from physically killing them before they take the test? Because that's how they kept us from getting back in power.
Man, reviving the past while wholeheartedly embracing technology in the future. And he was very cosmopolitan, the first monarch to travel the world. It was during those travels he met with men with whom he shared a common bond, their fellowship in a global organization shrouded in mystery. It's part of Kalakawa's secrets. Tattered and worn, but the symbols of the Masons still very clear. If this Masonic apron could talk and share the stories of the man who wore it, King David Kalakaua.
Kalakaua was not just active, he was passionate. So he was a 33rd degree Mason in the Scottish Rite. He participated in York Rite. He was a past master of his mother lodge, Lodge de Progrès de l'Océanie.
One of the first events that was held in the palace was a Masonic dinner, and the cornerstone of the palace was laid with a Masonic trowel.
In fact, many of the Mason meetings were held in the attic of the palace. A new exhibit at the palace shines a light on the elite's involvement in the Masons. You see Kalakaua's Knights Templar sword, ornate with the insignia affiliated with the Masons. The plum, level, and square, ritualistic and symbolic. Ceremonial trowels that may have been used to lay Iolani's cornerstone, as well as the king's jewelry. The exhibit also sheds light on how Kalakaua used his membership in this secret society to benefit the Hawaiian kingdom.
His network helped him develop political relations in Europe as well as in the United States. It was a new door that was open to him.
And then he also revived the Halinawa Society, which was an ancient Hawaiian chiefly society, and he reorganized Halinawa on the hierarchies and rituals of the Masons.
For the Freemasons who loaned some of these items to the palace, it's a chance to share their rich history and to celebrate the king who embraced his brotherhood.
It's something that we emulate, and it's something that we hope to live up to. He set a remarkable example, and he deserves to be acknowledged for that.
Now, while their Makiki temple is being renovated, the Masonic lodge that Kalakaua once belonged to is once again meeting on palace grounds, though not in the attic this time.
I hear somebody coming. Okay, we good. Hey, one thing y'all need to do, y'all need to go and visit the Awakening store. If you want to lift your vibration up, hey, everything you need is on that Awakening store. You know what I'm saying? 5D store. I'm not playing with you. I'm telling you, it's on eBay. Everybody.